is Crystal with Pineapple Papers, and I have a design team project for the Scrap Room, and I am using the flavors of the month for November. I am using the Simple Stories Simple Vintage Flannel Season, and I am starting with the Stardust cut cardstock that comes, and I cut that into a 9-inch circle with my Cricut. So I am playing along with the Freaky Fast Friday formula. And so of course it is a 9-inch circle, which I did. And then it calls for 3 4x6 pieces. So I am taking this piece that is got snowflakes and plaid on one side, and then kind of, it's almost like newspaper, but it's green on the other side. So I cut my 4 pieces, and the last cut is a 1x11. So I decided to take this really fun paper that's a wood grain with these white chalky kind of birds on it. And I trimmed it down 1 inch on each side. So I have one strip that is 1x12 and one strip that is 1x11. And now I'm going to take that piece of paper and I'm going to cover the cardstock that I made a circle out of. So I have the base of another layout coming up. So I'm going to go ahead and put that to the side. And I am going to decide on the background paper, which is this beautiful blue with these florals and these birds and these snowflakes. So cute. So I have one 4x6 photo, and here is all of my pieces. So I've got all of my pieces. I'm like, okay, what am I going to do with these pieces? I have a 4x6 photo. So the 4x6 cuts are not going to be able to be mats for my photo. I'm like, okay, so that's not quite going to work. I could trim down my photo. That's totally a possibility. So I'm thinking maybe I can offset these and still mat my photo with them, but kind of do the offset, right? And so while I'm still kind of thinking about what I'm going to do with that, I decided I'm going to take this circle over to my sewing machine, and I am going to sew a straight line of white thread around it. And I was like, ooh, I really like that. So I'm going to do that. And then my 1x11 piece, I'm going to kind of put on the side. And I decided not to put my circle like in the very center of the layout. I decided I wanted it kind of more up in the right-hand corner. And I do like the idea of kind of offset mats for my photo, but I still felt like it needed a full mat. So I just went ahead and grabbed some white cardstock, and I'm going to go ahead and do white cardstock around my photo. And then you can kind of see how those 2 pieces, when they're offset, they don't look so awkward because something is going all the way around the photo. And then the other piece I did in the green, and I'm not sure what kind of layer I want to do with that. So I'm just kind of thinking about it. And so I did go ahead and take that 1x11 piece strip, and I cut it into a banner. And then I did, I mean, if I haven't done it yet, no, I did. Okay, so I took it to my sewing machine and I sewed 1 strip down the center. And then I was like, oh, but now I want these blue 4x6 pieces. I want those to be sewn on too. So I went ahead and sewed around those, and I'm going to use those for my mats, as you can see here. And then I'm like, okay, I have this last piece. So I like the idea of it back here. I was like, I can put it to the side. I can put it off to this side. That I like better. Okay. And so I'm like, well, I can't really have just like one piece left that has no sewing on it. So of course I had to go sew around that one too. So now I have all of my layers. So I have all of the pieces of the formula down, and now I am going to dig into the embellishments. So I have the sticker sheet, which comes with the flavors of the month kit. And then I also have the foam stickers, which I'm testing this piece here and I'm not going to use it. I don't think I actually use any of the foam stickers. I don't think I use anything but what comes in the regular flavors of the month kit. I don't think I used any of the extra pattern paper or anything from the embellishment kit. So this is like a main kit. This is like a main kit layout with the formula. So you could very easily recreate this, especially since we all got the 12 by 12 sticker sheets. So we all have the same pieces. So you could totally recreate it. I will say that I roughed up the edges of the circle, but I didn't rough up any of the other papers. Actually, now that I'm looking at it. So I don't really know why, but I didn't. And then, so like I said, lots of stickers. I love the two deer. I think they are just so cute. And since this is a picture of me and my husband, and we were on our anniversary trip up in Colorado, and it was snowing. And funny thing is, I think we actually have a very similar picture to this from when we were dating. Like, I think we traveled up there. So I'm going to create two clusters. I'm going to create one actually on the bottom right-hand corner of the picture, and then one in the top upper hand corner of the layout, extending all the way to the photo. So I've got a floral up there. I got a couple of word stickers. One says snow adorable, baby it's cold outside, let's snuggle up, snowbound, and then I've got the cute little bow. Love that bow. And then to the right, I've got my title, and it says it's freezing. It actually wasn't terrible. We didn't have really like big jackets on, but it also says bundle up. And then I'm going to stick a couple of snowflake stickers around, as well as a heart-shaped sticker. And, oh, I did do one of the border strips next to the 1 by 11 piece from the formula. I did do a border strip there as well. And it has some faux stitching on it, which is kind of fun since I've done the actual stitching on this layout. So I love this layout. I think it's so cute. So that is going to be my layout for the Freaky Fast Friday formula for November. So I hope you enjoyed this. I hope that you play along. I will have links down in the description box so you can get your hands on these kits. And if you have any questions, please leave them down below. I love to chat with you. So that's going to do it for me today. Remember to wear your crown, and we'll see you next time. Bye.